Hello friends! The engine range includes 1.4 liter and 1.6 liter petrol and diesel units ranging from 75 to 128 horsepower. The Kia Venga is quite dynamic even with a 1.4 liter 90 horsepower gasoline engine, but on the highway such a car clearly lacks sixth gear. At speeds above 120 kilometers per hour, the engine becomes unbearably noisy and greedy for fuel. In a relaxed driving style, the engine consumes about 7 liters of gasoline per 100 kilometers. Gasoline engines are quite reliable. The blues after 70 to 100,000 kilometers is usually associated with failed ignition coils. The timing chain usually does not need to be replaced before 200,000 kilometers. In Europe, one of the most popular options in the secondary market is the 1.4 liter D4 FC turbo diesel with 75 and 90 horsepower. The dynamics of both versions in the city is quite enough, but on the highway, even the strongest variation lacks power reserve. A 90 horsepower diesel engine paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission consumes less fuel than a manual transmission. So on the Venga highway, with a driver and 4 passengers, you can easily fit into 5 liters. In the city, you will need 1.5 liters more. The turbo diesel is quite reliable, including due to the unregulated turbine and the absence of a dual-mass flywheel. Paired with gasoline engines, a 5-speed manual worked. The atmospheric 1.6 before restyling, in addition to the manual transmission, was combined with a 4-speed automatic, and after with a 6-speed. All boxes are reliable and durable. The clutch of a manual transmission lasts a long time. The Kia Venga at high speeds becomes very nervous. On transverse bumps and waves, it bounces like a ball. Drivers who prefer a dynamic driving style complain about the steering, too soft clutch, and difficulty in quickly engaging the third gear of the manual transmission, which is sometimes accompanied by a grinding. The suspension is set up pretty hard. In addition, it works out bumps too loudly, which further reduces the level of comfort. Front shock absorbers and thrust bearings serve more than 60 to 90,000 kilometers. The rear shock absorbers are a little more enduring. They will work over 70 to 100,000 kilometers. Ball bearings can be delivered on a segment of 60 to 100,000 kilometers. Silent blocks will travel at least 100 to 150,000 kilometers. The front wheel bearings wear out after 80 to 120,000 kilometers, and the rear ones after 150 to 200,000 kilometers. The front ones are changed separately, and the rear ones are assembled with the hub. The outer CV joint may make noise after 150 to 200,000 kilometers. After 120 to 150,000 kilometers, the steering rack may knock. There are no particular reliability problems, but some malfunctions are expensive to fix. For example, when the steering angle sensor stops working, the steering malfunction indicator lights up, sometimes supplemented by ABS and ESP indicators, and the power steering turns off. Fortunately, such cases are rare. If only ESP errors appear in the system, then it is enough to simply check the electrical connections. After 5 to 8 years of operation, swelling of paint is often found on the roof and windshield pillars, less often on the trunk lid. Sometimes the creak of the front panel is tiring, especially in winter. To eliminate noise, sizing plastic is necessary. Another drawback is the spontaneous reset of the onboard computer on fuel consumption. Should be reset immediately after refueling. Scuffs on the steering wheel become noticeable on cars older than 4 to 6 years. It is worth noting the lack of effective air conditioning. It takes quite a lot of time to cool the interior, warmed up by the sun. Some inconvenience is caused by the absence of an ambient temperature indicator. Parking sensors will become invaluable assistance in the parking lot. Poor rear visibility complicates maneuvering. Over time, the wiper trapezoid mechanism turns sour. The brushes move slowly. Sometimes, after disassembling and cleaning the trapezoid, a play appears in the places where the leashes are attached. If you know of other model malfunctions, be sure to write about it.